Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking every single brand new Season 7 reward card from here. Worst to best here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, we got 9 cards here, but we really only have 8. Because these two Paul Georges are the exact same card. There are no stat, badge, or animation differences between the two. So when I say Paul George on this list, I'm going to be ranking both of them together at the same time. So with that being said, I do think the worst card in this drop is this Donovan Mitchell. Even Evolved, which is Evo, is to score 71 points in a game, just like he did in real life a couple years ago. He's 6'3" with a 6'10" wingspan, 98 speed, 96 3 ball, 98 driving dunk. The stats and badges are actually very good. Problem with the card is he's a 6'3" point guard who has retained all of his own animations. His release isn't bad, but his SIGs are not particularly top tier, and neither is his fade. I don't think this is a spectacular card at all. He's better than the other level 1 rewards we've gotten this year, but he's certainly still not what I would personally consider a very good card. So I think D-Mitch at the number 8 spot and the worst card in this drop is pretty easy to put. Number 7, I think it's John Starks, 6'5" with a 6'6" wingspan. This card is not bad. He's actually legitimately good defensively, 94 speed, 94 3, 95 driving dunk. You know what? We'll come back to John Starks. I think Zion Williamson is the second most worst card in this drop. A 6'6" power forward is more undersized than a 6'5" point guard, and while his stats and badges are great, he does not have Deadeye, he does not have Limitless, it's a shifty shooter, slippery off ball, dimer, handles for days, glove, on-ball menace, any of those on Hall of Fame. That's not ideal. And the honest truth is, with his own jumper as well and his own movement, he is just not all that good. Pro 2 fade is nice, but that's not enough. Undersized guy with a very mid jump shot and not as elite of badges as you would expect from 100 overall. He is a very underwhelming card, and I actually think he is, in my opinion, the second worst card in this drop. Then we get to John Starks, who honestly does have good stats and badges. Now, no half handles for days are unpluckable. I don't ideally love that, but he does have great stats all the way around in terms of perimeter defense, not 3-ball, speed, dunking. 88 interior is not bad. He has Hoff immovable and Hoff pogo stick. He's a solid looking card in all honesty. His jumper's going to be good. He's got Pro 2 fade. The SIGs aren't there. D-book dribble style, D-book escape, Lillard behind the back. That's not ideal, and I don't love the Steph drag back either. That's moving step back. I don't love that SIG either. Nor do I love basic Hezi. His movement is going to be extremely mediocre. But his stats and his badges, as well as a solid release and a good fade, are good enough for him to be at least a halfway usable card. I think he's better than Zion, and I'll say that, if nothing else. So we have John Starks at number 6. Moving on to the number 5 spot, we've got Amar'e Stoudemire. This card, honestly, number 1 is just a little bit undersized. 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan is not elite level size. The stats and the badges are good. He's got pretty much all the key interior defensive Hall of Fame badges. He's a great finisher, nice shooting badges, Hoff lightning launch, 96 interior, 94 block, 89 perimeter, 93 speed, 93 ball, 99 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk. Athletically, there's a lot to like. He's a capable shooter. He's a versatile defender. He looks like a pretty solid card. His release on very quick is certainly not going to be a special jump shot, but it is going to be usable. He's got rush dribble style, tray escape. Don't love the Pippen Hezi. I think that's another one that's pretty bad in terms of not having a very good same side Hezi. Realistically, I could be wrong, but that might be better this year. Normal fade is okay. Jumper's not spectacular. He's not a insanely amazing dark matter power forward, but he's also not a terrible card. You know what I mean? I feel like he's just a pretty solid option at the power forward position. Putting him at number 5 feels like no shame on this list, or I guess, yeah, no, he is at number 5. So moving on to number 4, I feel like we take a big jump here. The next 3 guys are all honestly, the next 4 guys are pretty opinion based. I put Willis Reed at 4, and I feel wrong doing it because he's really good, and I didn't realize that I was going to have him at 4 this morning. He's a 6'10" power forward, so he's undersized similarly to Amar'e. The stats and badges are great. The SIGs are not, but the release is incredible. He's a 6'10", really good jump shot power forward with 99 stats and badges, and Pro 2 fade. A lot to like, right? The thing is, there's a lot to like on the rest of these cards as well when you're comparing them to each other. And I think Willis's lack of shot creation and slight lack of size, to me, is enough to knock him down to number 4. Again, I think it's very opinion based on these next few guys, in all honesty, and they're all legitimately good quality cards. So I don't mind that. But Willis Reed, I have at number 4. Bernard King, I have at number 3, 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. This one's also pretty surprising, probably 96 speed, 89 3-ball, 95 driving dunk, defensively, a legitimately very solid defender with a lot of key well-rounded badges. Great shooting badges, great playmaking, and great finishing. He's just very complete. Normal fade isn't ideal, but the jumper's really good. Rush dribble style isn't my favorite, but it's not bad. Steph escape is great. Harden behind the back, not that great. Steph step back, not that great. Don't love that drag back, but awesome jumper, really good escape, solid dribble style, great stats and badges. Really, really good card as well. Does a lot of things really well. And this is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but I have Walt Fraser over both Bernard King and Willis Reed. Y'all should go watch the gameplay I did with this card if you haven't already. His shot is unlike nearly any shot I've seen all year. Jaden Hardy base, KCP upper on very quick is amazing. Pro 2 fade, De'Aaron Fox dribble style, which I get is not special. But if you use the push cross effectively, he can get open, especially with Kemba escape as well. He can be a bit of a shot creator. And Luka dragback, by the way, is one of the best dragbacks in the game, which is a big plus about this card compared to a Bernard King or an Amar'e Stoudemire or somebody like that without the very good dragback. And the same thing with John Starks, who also had the Steph escape, or the Steph dragback, I should say. But this card's jumper is spectacular. Now, Jason Kidd has Darius Garland dribble style. I think this card is very similar to Jason Kidd, though. And y'all know how much I love J Kidd. This jumper might even be faster. This card is really, really good, and I don't feel bad putting him at the number 2 spot. I feel like him, Willis, and Bernard King are all really good cards, and you could make an argument for any of them at the number 2 spot. But with that being said, the best card in this drop is Paul George. He is disappointing compared to what people were hoping he would be. People were hoping he would be an end-game shooting guard with the type of SIGs and badges that all of the other Invincibles have had. Well, sorry, not even badges, SIGs and jumper, I should say. The jumper is good. The stats are, of course, perfect, all 99, and the badges are basically perfect as well. I mean, everything on Hoff, Legend, Poster, Deadeye, Limitless, Set Shot, Shifty, Handles for Days, Lightning Launch, Challenger Glove, On Ball Menace, and Paper Troller. 11 of the 12 Legend badges are elite level badges. I mean, he's insanely good on paper. And his jumper's nice. He's got Pro 2 fade. I could work with this. It's this section I don't like. D-Book dribble style should have been Garland. Paul George size up should have been Francis. Paul George escape should have been Kemba, Trey, or Curry. And Paul George behind the back should have been Trey. Even Kawhi or Darius Garland would have been good. This should have been a better drag back as well. Realistically, this card should have just quite simply had better animations than he did. Every single other Invincible card in the game has elite animations. Why does Paul George not? Oh yeah, because he's by far the easiest to attain of the Invincibles, and 2K wouldn't want that. You got to spend money to get top tier cards. And so despite the fact that Paul George has perfect stats and basically perfect badges and is an insane card on paper, the animations hold him back and make him to where he's not that much better than Walt Fraser, Bernard King, Willis Reed. But I do still think he's the best card in the drop, and I do still think he's a very good card in my team. It's not that I think he sucks, it's that I think he's disappointing compared to what he should have been. So with that being said, that is going to do it for the ranking. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. If there's anything you'd change, feel free to let me know. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.